Hey Keveri fam, I'm Antonio Montes, co-founder of Keveri, and today we have a new episode of The Hog Project. And today's cut is something that you probably haven't seen before. Pork roast meat, or as we call it in South America, in Chile, Malaya, in Argentina, matambre, and it's awesome. Where can you find it? Right here. If you know something about a hog, you will say, what? That's the rib. Okay, this goes just on top of the rib. In some cultures, you leave it in the rib, like in Chile, in Argentina, you split it, you separate it, and you cook this by itself, and it is amazing. And today we're gonna show you a low-carb pizza that is very traditional in Argentina, and you are gonna love it. Stay tuned. So now we're gonna talk about lighting the Keveri H1 for this grill mode. Now we're gonna use the baker mode. Baker mode is a mid-high temp mode that works incredible for many preparations. For this one, we're gonna be cooking at 500 degrees, and I recommend using 4 pounds of charcoal for that. The usual question, can I use briquettes or is only lump charcoal? For this one, I recommend only lump, because sometimes briquette, it's more difficult to get to higher temperatures, but that's all. And remember, put the charcoal inside when you are gonna light it. And if you wanna know more about lighting the Keveri H1 in any of the grill modes, if you wanna use it as a smoker, as a grill, as an oven, as a pizza oven, in the manual and on YouTube, you will find all the information. Okay, now let's go back to the recipe. Here we have all the ingredients for the first part of the recipe. We have the pork roast meat, but also we have all the ingredients to make a salsa that is inspired on chimichurri and salsa criolla, the Argentinian salsa criolla, and some tomatoes to confit. And this oil is gonna be used for that salsa with all the flavor from the confit. It's gonna be incredible. So I'm gonna start with the confit that is very easy. In this small saucepan, cast iron saucepan, I'm gonna put the cherry tomatoes, some garlic and thyme, and then some olive oil and a pinch of salt. And now this goes to the top rack of the H1. And I'm gonna check it in 15 minutes. Now I have to salt and pepper, just a little bit of salt. We're gonna add more ingredients like cheese that are gonna have more salt, so it's gonna balance that. So before I do that, I wanted to tell you a little bit about this cut. As I was mentioning, this is a very traditional cut. This is a piece of meat that you eat in South America a lot. In Chile, if you go to any restaurant, like traditional restaurant, and you order a rib, that's probably gonna be made on a wood fire, clay oven. That is gonna be a huge rib. It's tall because it includes this piece of meat, the roast meat. It's a very thick piece of meat, very soft, and with all the connective tissue between the muscles, it becomes a very juicy rib. But in Argentina, I don't know the history, but I would bet that this is Argentinian. They prefer to remove this piece of meat, and they do many preparations. I've seen mainly 2 actually. One is just grilling with lemon, and it's fantastic. You can try that by yourself. You're gonna love it. And this second one that I think is so interesting because it's a pizza that doesn't have any kind of carb, at least in the dough, you know. You're gonna use as a base this pork that is very thin. It's very juicy, it's tender, it's amazing, and it has a lot of fat, so it crisps a lot. So well, that being said, I'm gonna use a little salt and pepper. 15 minutes later, and I think we are ready with this. Wow. While this is cooling down a little bit, I'm gonna slice my pork roast meat. I'm gonna split it in two because it's too large to manage this as a pizza, you know, it's gonna be too complex. So I'm gonna do 2 pizzas. And now I'm gonna put this roast meat in the grill, top rack position for 4 to 5 minutes. And we're gonna leave it for 4 or 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna start making this Argentinian inspired sauce. You know, it's not an Argentinian sauce, but it's taking some things of the chimichurri, some things of the Argentinian Salsa Criolla, and I'm using something that is not very Argentinian, I think, that is using the olive oil from the confit that has already the garlic, tomatoes, and thyme flavor, so this can't go wrong. It's too good to be true. Okay, let me see, here I have all the ingredients. Garlic, parsley, oregano, like a third or a quarter of what you put of parsley. Then I'm gonna add red bell pepper. And now I'm gonna add the oil from the tomato confit. I'm gonna add a little bit of red wine vinegar, salt, and pepper. Let's try this out. It's so good. You have to try it out. 5 minutes have passed. Now we're gonna check. Ooh, it's bubbling. It's beautiful. I'm gonna take it out. Look at that. Now I'm gonna put all the ingredients for the pizza in this side. On the other side, the one that haven't been in the grill yet, we're gonna leave it in the closest, actually in the middle rack, so it can crispen even more than this. Let's start with the tomato sauce. Now we're gonna add the cheese, just a grated mozzarella. If you can grate it yourself, of course, that's always better. Now I'm gonna add a few of the tomatoes. Now we're gonna add the red onion. Now I'm gonna check, I'm gonna open the door to put the pizza inside, but also I have the other roast meat that I'm gonna remove. Gonna take off. That's looking wonderful. Be careful and put it right here. And it's gonna be ready in 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, 2.5 minutes later, we have a beautiful pizza. Look at that. The tip of the day, it has to do with using the baker mode. The baker mode, of course, because of the name, people think that's only for bakeries or making, I don't know, sourdough bread, big loaves, pita, whatever you want to do. And of course, it works incredible for that. The temperature range is perfect for those kind of recipes. But also you can do a lot of more things. For example, you can see it as a lower temperature version of fast grill. So a taller steak, for example, that you are not gonna cook in fast grill in 2 minutes per side, you can do it in 4 or 5 minutes in baker mode and it works great. Also, other recipes like this pizza. Okay, let's go back. Okay guys, look at this. This is incredible, but if you wanna go more traditional, probably in Argentina they would put a little bit of green olive. Then a little bit of oregano. And because we like to do one step further, I'm gonna add this Chimichurri Criolla invented sauce. So guys, here it is, two different kinds of Malaya a la pizza, matambre a la pizza, or low carb roast meat pizza, whatever you want to call it. These are phenomenal. These more closer to what you will find in Argentina. They probably won't confit the tomatoes, but this is very traditional. And here we're adding this kind of chimichurri sauce that we have been talking about. So now the only thing that is missing is me trying it out. So, okay. It's so good. I love it because you have this meat that is fatty enough to have this crispy filling in your mouth, and you have the tomato that adds this acidity point that you always love so much, and the cheese and everything. Of course, this is pure fun. This is amazing. This is just, I don't know, having a beer with some friends and having fun. Or if you are doing a low carb diet, this is unbelievable. Imagine that. So this is really, really good. I'm gonna try the other one. It's sensational. Of course, it's very similar to this one, but the extra acidity and the flavor of this oil that has the same flavor as the tomato because it was in the confit adds up perfectly. It's awesome. Honestly, I love it. If I have to do it again, and I will do it. I don't have to, and I will. I would do this one. It's total time with the tomato confit, it's like 20-25 minutes. It's so short time. You have 15 minutes for the tomatoes and the confit, and then you have 10 minutes for these two pizzas. It's crazy easy, crazy fast. And of course the sauce adds something different. So I encourage you to try this one. Both, you're gonna love it. If you are on a low carb diet, if you are just with some friends, you're gonna have so much fun and it's gonna be delicious. So, if you're liking these videos, if you like this kind of content, I encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have plenty of these videos, the masterclass, we're uploading all the time. Follow us on our social media, Instagram account, our Facebook account, all what you wanna. Those are our platforms where we talk about the brand or what we do. And of course, if you are liking this more, please check out the Keveri H1. Go to our website, learn more about it. We're happy to help you if you have any questions. And well, that's all. I hope to see you on the next one. Goodbye.